The sound check. Hello. How y'all doing with this um disembodied voice? Uh-oh. I think I didn't do a thing. Um awesome. If you can hear me, say hello. I know I'm running quite late today, but I have good reasons. Promise. Uh, Let me just get situated here. That's not right. My sound should be going through my check. Thanks for your patience with awkward sound checks every time I have to make them. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, well. Oh, you can't hear the piano. Okay, so this is not supposed to happen. Let me just get to some settings. Uh-oh. I might have to. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Fantastic. I think I figured it out, and so I'm gonna show my face. Hey, what is up? We have another amazing little thing I'm very excited to share with y'all. I call these my 333 shows. Today is more like 4-ish show. And I also call it my like music making and merriment. I should probably uh, add that to the title. Um, and it leaves it open. Like I don't want to box myself into like just one format or I just do one thing. Because I find it really helpful for me to live stream whatever music making needs to be done that week or that day. Um, as you can see, my hair is a wet mess because this morning I spontaneously dove into the ocean with my friend Brett while we were on a photo shoot or a TikTok shoot or whatever you'd like to call it. Um, it was a fabulous time had by all. And my hair is an absolute disaster and it's fantastic. It's just proof that I'm out there living life. Ooh, it's got kind of a little 80s crimp perm wave thing going on. Today I wanted to do something a little different for piano nerds out there, if they are out there. And I wanted to do this for a couple of reasons. One is just so that I have a tutorial somewhere out on the internet on these songs. And two, I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit of the story and kind of the hidden codes inside of these two songs. And they lead into each other, so I felt like I wanted to do both. So let's just do this. I haven't done this before, but I have done, piano tutorials online before. I do teach songwriting, so I do have a couple of pieces of software that make it easy for students to kind of look at what keys I'm actually touching. And so we're going to be examining my two songs, Sweet Morning Light and Mathemartics, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on the piano and do it real slow and then speed it up, and like I would in any of my songwriting classes. All right. There's also some extra reasons why I think this is good timing to do something like this, especially for mathematics, because there's some cool things coming up for mathematics. But before then, yeah, I'm a little disoriented. I'm sorry. I don't even have water to drink. I need to go get some water. So, if you could hold that thought, I'm the worst live streamer ever. 'Cause I just got on. I'm a half hour late. It's the worst. Okay. But I do need water, so give me a second. Okay. Let's get on with it. Woo! I got my water. I'm getting my music software all good to go. I'm getting sand out of my hair. Thought I washed it and scrubbed it good, and the ocean will do that to you, y'all. All right, here we go. Yo, yo, yo. Great. I think we can make this work. All right, let me introduce you to my piano teaching software. It's this thing right here called Synthesia. And here we go. Check this out. Woo! It'll even tell you the chord up here, and it'll tell you this. You know, if you're picking out different notes. That is C. That is D. This is. It kind of turns piano into Guitar Hero, which is pretty rad. Pretty rad indeed. Okay. So, let me collect my thought here, because what I'd like to do. Actually, I might need to switch something over you'll watch my messy OBS. Oh no, I can't switch that over. It hides the keys. The important keys too. All right. Basically, I'd love to be able to take this live stream and repackage it as a tutorial. And I think the best way to do that, I'm going to put my face up in the corner that isn't used. So let's just do that right now. Whee! Traveling up. Traveling on the up and up, y'all. I think that'll do. And then I can, actually the chat's still going to be like that. And then I could do this. Just looking at my monitor here. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Most of mathematics does not go up here anyway. But even if it did, you can still see everything you need to see. That's convenient. Cool. Yeah, so I'm actually hoping to turn this into a tutorial that I could put in actually in Patreon and stuff like that. So let me collect my thoughts. I'm actually really happy with like the fact that this can tell you what chord you're playing. So this is C7, no 3. I never actually learned chords. Why is that G sus and not C sus? I never learned the names of chords. I had to kind of pick it up on my own. Anyway. Yeah, piano players are mostly taught sheet music. They're not really taught chords. It's a special talent to be able to download lyrics and chords from the internet and interpret it into these 88 keys here. Okay, all right. Focus, Suzanne. Okay. Here we go. Just making sure I'm situated. Here we go. Okay. That was just me doing sound check. I'm not actually starting the tutorial. Fantastic. All right. Here we go. Cool. So I have a couple of songs that I've written that are challenging even for me to play, and I wanted to share some of them with you and kind of document what it is to play these songs. The first one I wanted to show is a song of mine called Mathemartics, and it's a doozy. So what I'm going to do is just play through it once, and I will also sing. And then the second time, I'm going to break down how you would play it. There is a delay. I fix the delay, y'all. There's a freaking delay. Let's take a look at some settings. Music devices. Why am I at 200%? That doesn't make sense. No, that's fine. Shortcuts, things. Maybe it's under advanced. Yeah, I can't really play this very fast thing if I am hearing like I have a second delay. I don't want any of that. Okay, I might cheat. I don't think there is. By the way, Synthesia also lets you play it as a game, and they have some songs already preloaded that you can learn piano by following along. Okay, instrument bank 6x pedal, touch screen, benchmark performance, unlock music devices. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just plug my headphones directly into my piano, so I'm getting the accurate feedback, but you're getting the accurate feedback for y'all. So, is that right? So if I do this, I'm not gonna hear my own voice, but I am gonna hear. Okay. All right, just to double check. Okay, you all can hear my voice. That's terrific. I was just telling my friend Brett earlier that I really like these live streams because I know that I have committed twice weekly to doing creative stuff. It's very easy for me to get lost in all the admin and marketing and things. Okay, great. I can hear it accurately, and you all can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little test run. What if God? My voice in the piano might be a little off. That's just my concern. What if I was just. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. This is kind of a more of a nightmare than I thought. Check, 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 check. What if it's gonna be off? The more important thing is that the piano notes are here. In fact, maybe I don't need to sing. Maybe I should. Maybe I won't. Okay, I'm just gonna sing through it. Here we go. This is what happens when you spontaneously jump into the ocean on your way back from work. Work meaning shooting TikToks. Okay. Still thinking about this because this is a piano tutorial. I have another idea. Vox is not recordable right now. Why is that? That's why. All right. Check. All of this stuff that you don't even know I go through just to make something work on these live streams. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It will probably crash because it does this. If I save something to Dropbox, it gets really weird on me if I don't also turn off Dropbox temporarily. Oh my god. I'm actually grateful that not a whole lot of you are on at the moment. Sometimes I really want y'all on, and sometimes like these, I'm like, I'm glad this is kind of a shit show. Okay, let's try this again. This is gonna be like some of the post production editing I will need to do. What if God? Okay. Great. Sweet Anachrony, thank you for saying something. Hello. I'm glad you are here. I'm also glad you are a friend and not a newbie. Okay. All right. I think well, let's do one more awkward sound check and then we can get this tutorial rocking. I just want to like test to see if you all can hear at least something. You're gonna hear my voice slightly off from the piano. I'm gonna fix it in post. That is just how it is. What? What if was just like a number 8. What if God was? You hear that little delay? Okay. All right, we're fixing it. We've got this. I've got the backup. It'll be great in post. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to click my thoughts one more time. It also how to play my own song. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So I wanted to do a piano tutorial of a couple of my songs that are off of my latest album, Concerts for Introverts Live. And it's the first two tracks. It's Sweet Morning Light and Mathemartics. And both of those songs, I wrote them, and yet they are still a challenge for me to play. So I thought it would be really interesting to map it out how they're played in real time and then go back over and tear apart how a pianist would tackle this. So the first song I actually want to do is Mathemartics. Actually, the first song I want to do is Sweet Morning Light because it leads into Mathemartics. Oh, sweet anachrony, thank you. Awesome. So the first song I want to show you is a song called Sweet Morning Light, and I'm just going to play through it and sing through it. And we will be able to go through it and talk about what some of the elements are in the piano. So here we go. Mathemartics kind of kicks in right there. So this definitely started out, some of my more complex songs start out with me just noodling around on the piano and figuring stuff out. And this one and Mathemartics both have kind of a similar origin story in that for some reason my hands just wanted to do a thing. And it started developing and shaping and kind of twisting and turning until it became a thing. And then I was like, oh, I have this really cool little lick. Now I got to think of words to put to it. Now, with Sweet Morning Light, I wanted it to be the simplest words that just captured a mood of just like, you know, waking up and knowing that the day is kind of ahead of you. So it's that balance of the sweetness of a fresh morning and also the fastness, the pace that's just about to come. Especially with Mathemartics, which is nuts. Like, I think the reason Sweet Morning Light and Mathemartics go so well together is because it's the wake up, and the Mathemartics is the I have to deal with this existential crisis now. Yeah. So let me walk through the development of this song. At first, it was actually just the major E flat. Don't pay a whole lot of attention to the chord names in the upper left, but occasionally, like when I'll tell you when it's correct. Yes, it is an E flat, and it started out very fast. Actually, I've changed it even since then. So it started out very fast, and then it started out. It was that same piano lick, and then I started to realize and shape it, feeling a little more into that, like a little more of the expansiveness rather than the like the get up and go immediately straight out of the gate. Plus, when you play songs a little slower, even though I can play it faster, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It actually helps people hear each note really individually. So, oh yeah. So my first struggle was how to turn this song into something that was a little more interesting than just straight up major kind of major chords and a major sound. And it actually took me, I actually started to see what would happen if it was minor. And it didn't quite fit, at least to start out with. Now, you just heard it, and you know that there's a section that goes minor. The three kinds of chords, major, here's major, and then here's minor. Doesn't that sound sad? Happy, sad. And then I like to explore all the different things in between. Is that happy? Is that sad? I think it's probably both. I kind of like going jazzy with my hand patterns. So as I was developing this song, and I finally discovered whatever the hell this is. D flat over E flat sus4. I guess. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how that pattern developed. Sometimes little patterns and motions just kind of live in your hands, and until you start messing around and doodling around with them, they they continue to kind of live in their little secret chamber until you kind of push them out. And I know that's a very cop out way of saying, here's how I wrote this song. It's a mystery, but that's kind of the truth. But I was doodling, like I was just messing around with sounds. One thing I really like about this song is that there's unexpected accents. So this is a pretty. That's a pretty like 1, 2, 3. The left hand keeps the 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty steady. Ba, da. If I were to make this song a little more expected, it would be. Which could still be kind of cool in certain contexts, but I wanted to mess around with the rhythms a bit. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I can't even do it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one comes in just before the 1. Okay, so that's kind of how that look evolved. But then the funny thing about this song, and this is the part that was actually the hardest for me as I was developing it and kind of messing around with it. I wanted to put this into Ableton, this little lick. That's right. I actually had it even more different, but that's irrelevant. I used to have a different way of playing it, but that it hurt my hands, so I'm like, I'm just going to write things that I can actually play, sort of. I put this into Ableton, and what you can do in Ableton is have all of the notes aligned to each beat kind of perfectly. It's called quantization. You can kind of measure everything into its individual beats. And so I had this little, like, and I lined everything up except there was a quantization error, where instead of like on the beat that I had played, it decided that this note actually should have snapped to another beat, and it just did. And I listened to it and I loved it so much. It just brought some new life to it, that I decided that I was going to learn the computer's mistake. And that was this part. The first go around was. That was the computer mistake. And I definitely spent probably hours, no joke, hours trying to learn the computer's mistake accurately. And it took some doing. And then as I was also developing the song, I decided that I didn't want it to be all major, that I wanted to add some sweetness. I wanted to add something a little more interesting. So my left hand is just doing this. Oops, sorry. Not that. That's it. All of the nonsense is the right hand's fault. So, and that's actually similar to mathematics, as I'll show you in a bit, the left hand is actually keeping pretty steady, simple, on the beat notes. So not only was I trying to teach myself the computer's mistake, I'd also decided to change the chords. And then this definitely scrambled my brain into a billion pieces. But this is how I did it. Okay. I'm gonna take this really slowly. And when it comes to the computer glitch part, I just had to tell myself over and over, and this took me hours. The C is lava. For just a moment. This C. Oh wow, I was accidentally leaning over now. This C is lava. Don't touch it for a hot second. And I had to tell it to myself over and over again. Let me show you what I mean. Now the sea is lava. And now I can't touch it. So let me try it again. C is lava. I am not playing that C until the next round. Now I can play the C. My thumb just wanted to go straight to that C. But no. It's a half a beat. It quickly turns into lava. I can't touch it. It's terrible. Okay. I keep leaning on these keys and it keeps thinking it's actual keys. Okay. So I'm starting on the A flat, B flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, B flat, and then it goes G flat, G, B flat, G, B flat, over and over again until it's ready to launch into the big thing. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do this slow. I wonder if I can do it slow. It does take a different part of the brain to do this slow. Okay, I could do it even slower. Do you kind of see a lot of these notes are like just before or just after the beat, and it makes it something very interesting because the left hand is holding down the beat. Left hand has it taken care of. The right hand is like just avoiding. It's kind of like me avoiding the morning. But I'm this close to avoiding getting out of bed. I'm just like dodging it. But the sunrise is the left hand. It's just like it's gonna come around like clockwork. Because our clocks are measured against the sun. Okay. So I'm gonna do this part one more time, really slow. Then I'll speed it up, and then we'll move on to the next section. Even slower this time. Let's see if I could do it. So, and that's where I start singing "Sweet Morning Light." I knew because these piano notes were so complex, and my brain was very occupied with getting them right, that the lyrics needed to be simple, the melody needed to be simple, and elongated notes, so that the complexities below the surface could really like shine. This next section, I'm trying to think of how I even play it. Okay, it is just an ascending F, G, A flat, F, G, A flat, and then my left hand goes down to the E. I really do. I don't know what it's called. Oh, it is called D sharp E flat because D sharp is E flat. Just make sure I just do the octave on the fifth. Okay. Yeah. Nobody needs that third. So the chords in the upper hand are this E flat major. You don't need this third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 8. You just need a 1, 5, 8. Okay. And that's typically true with a lot of left hand stuff and a lot of bass stuff. You add that third, it gets too muddy, and some of the frequencies start fighting with each other when you play low. Okay, here we go. So the next part, I'm just gonna start playing it. Not that fast. Sweet. Here we go. Gotta get ready to go. Gotta get on with the show. Okay, so once again we're doing okay, yeah. Once again, this left hand is just kind of avoiding all of the obvious tricks and is being a little sneaky. But the right hand is being sneaky. The left hand is being very, is keeping that time. So sweet. It's funny. I have to like lead into it to understand what the hell my hands are doing. Sweet. Okay, so my left hand is doing. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So, my right hand is being a sneaky bastard. That does a little. Okay, so I'm going to take this really, really slow. Yeah, so my right thumb is actually almost interfering with the left hand's territory. Let me do this one more time, even slower if I can. I messed up. That was left hand, right hand, right hand. Left hand, right hand, right hand. Okay. Let me try that again. I messed up one note. I want to make it right for y'all. Okay. So when I slow it down, even I have a little bit of trouble, like making sure my left hand is kind of infringing on the right hand. Making sure my right hand is infringing on the left hand's territory. This is my thumb on the right hand. Anytime it has that little split second before the beat and this note is played, it's the right hand. So the left hand is still, this is my ring finger and my thumb. My thumb is still pretty rooted at this B flat. And then my right hand hits this while my left hand is hanging out right here and just about to hit that B flat. So let me do that slower. Again, my left hand is doing if there's any notes that don't fall right on the beat and in that pattern, it's the right hand. So let's do it one more time so you can notice how close my right hand gets to it. Nope. Left hand. This was actually the left hand. Dun, dun, dun. Right hand, right hand. This is left. Right hand. And then this is left hand. Right hand, left hand. Left hand, right hand, right hand. Let's piece that together. If I'm accenting it. I'm accenting this B flat because when I do, I just want you to know that that's in my right hand, and immediately after, like, it feels like my left hand just keeps wanting to play that. Okay, I've said that like 15,000 times. I'm just emphasizing it. I do wish I had like an overhead camera so you could capture my hands, but that's fine. Okay. And then from here, I'm doing octaves. Actually, let's piece the whole thing together slowly and see how far we go. Oh, excuse me. Water. Oh my gosh, it's already 5, and I wanted to do mathematics too. Okay. Let's do this somewhat slowly. That was a wrong note. I don't like to teach people wrong notes. Let's do that again. And then it gets into the next section where it goes full on major on us. It does the same pattern down here. C is lava. C is lava for a split second. I had to do I really did need to spend hours to learn the piano glitch. Okay. So when we get to the chorus, the left hand is doing the 1, 5, 8. It's doing octaves and adding the 8. And then it's E flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, A flat, A flat. Actually, it's more octave. I think we can do the 5 here. Okay. And the right hand is doing the same pattern, just an octave down. So let's move through that and then get to the bridge. From the top, and still at a relatively slow pace, but maybe a little faster. This is also such a pain in the ass to sing along to. That was the same pattern as before, but just an octave down. And now we get into the minor bridge. Similar patterns, but we're actually missing a couple notes. We hold back on a couple of notes. So here, this is the 1 and the 5. And I just hold it, and then I skip on down and let the right hand play itself out again. You just notice that the left hand is still doing 1, 2, 3, 4. actually doesn't plot out. I'm just kind of it eventually does. But, so let's get back to that transition again. All right, here is that. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time, super slow. Really, the thing to pay attention to is just maintaining that rhythm and that pattern, even though you're holding off on it the first go round. So slower, Suzanne. No, if I count, I just totally mess it up. You're on your own for counting. Here we go. I messed up again. Here we go. And then it goes back. Let me do the bridge from the beginning of the bridge again. 2, 3. This you could kind of think of it as just we're just going up the scale. So paying attention to the left hand. Actually, I'm gonna put my right hand a little farther up. It's not really played this way, but it helps to see what the left hand is doing. So you see that it's just back and forth, and then it goes back down to that nice, happy E flat. All right, so piecing that section together, I'll go through the whole thing slowly, and then back at its normal pace. So here we go. our friend that pattern. Okay, I think it's a good time for me to play it through again from the top slowly and then play again at its normal speed. So if you can play along, or if you figured some things out, or reround this video and put some things on repeat, here is your opportunity to kind of string it all together. And then it goes into mathematics when I go right down here. And then I just go not whatever. Okay. Let's bring it up to speed. I had a feeling that I do normally rush a little bit. My internal metronome is not super great. But this is a good song that keeps you really grounded. Like, your left hand really has to know where the 1, 2, 3, 4 is, because your right hand just depends on it, so it can step aside when it comes in. Okay, one more time with the full full speed. could just leave it there. Bonus. Let's do a little bonus. This is how fast I wanted to play it at first. And I also would not use the pedal on this. The pedal, just making it nice and flowy and smooth. The original version that I kept playing around with was very sharp in not sharp as in tonal, but sharp as in staccato. Let's see. It's been a while since I've played this fast. Let's see if I can do it. Oh man, it has been a hot minute. Let me try it again. Let's see. Nope. It was faster. Yeah, it's terrible. I can't. Yeah, there's a good reason I didn't go this fast, because I just kept tripping up all over my own fingers. But I'm up for a challenge, and I'm still totally gonna do it. Here we go. Starts to just fall apart, doesn't it? Yeah, it just gets sloppy. Yeah, no, I definitely prefer a little more slower, have the pedal, but it still is kind of fun to play. Oh yeah, I used to love it. Awesome. All right. There you go. That's Sweet Morning Light. I didn't think it would take this long to go through. But yeah, that's Sweet Morning Light. I want to show you mathematics next. However, my hands kind of need a rest. It's usually about this time that I kind of wrap up the live stream anyway, because I have a call at 6 that I need to prepare for and stuff. So let's do mathematics next week. Next week we're doing Rod Kim. Next week Rod Kim will be on the live stream. Gotta word that a little differently. But yeah, the challenge of doing Sweet Morning Light, and actually an original arrangement, if I remember correctly, it actually went so it was like is right here. I originally went down, and this is right hand stuff, and my right hand was being stretched more than it liked to be. Up here, that is more than, this is more than one hand could comfortably do. So I just literally rewrote it instead of I just went up again. Anyway, those are the inner secrets of Sweet Morning Light. We will do another live stream with Mathemartics soon. If not this Monday, then this Friday. All right, let's. There we go. Well, thank you so much for joining, and for those on the replay, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you sat down at your piano and kind of noodled around a little bit. This one definitely was a challenging piece, especially the part that went like the computer glitch that I had to learn. Is no joke. But it actually was a really fun challenge, and I hope you find this as a fun challenge and not like a I hate you, Low Spiral. I hope you don't. Anyway, I will see you all either. We'll definitely see you all on Monday, 3:33. Promise I won't be rushing back from a spontaneous dip in the Pacific Ocean. Never mind, I can't promise anything. But just so happens that today was a pre-planned kind of photo shoot, TikTok shoot, and at the beach, and then we're like, might as well jump in. It was fun. Brett Gleason, you're the man. Okay. I shall talk to y'all later, and thanks for hanging out, and have an excellent weekend.